What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give us a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you at it. Now, let's get into this video. Listen, I'm picking the Texans to win tonight's game. I am. Okay? I am. They're the 3-point favorites right now. They're at home. And this is a crucial AFC South game. However, I am picking the Texans to win. Both teams are 6-4, but I'm not confident in this pick. I'm not. I'm gonna just go off a straight principle. I'm gonna go just off a pure principle that Deshaun Watson is not gonna lose two back-to-back games. That game last week, of course, talked about it. It was ugly. It was ugly. However, I just can't see him dropping another game. I mean, if he drops another game, I mean, like Houston, Texas, would really miss the playoffs. I mean, this is a pivotal game. Both teams are 6-4. Jacoby Brissett, he looked good. And, I mean, just keeping it real, overall, the Colts are a better team. The Colts are the better team. They have a better offensive line. Have about the same amount of talent at skill positions. I mean, two tight ends like Jack Doyle and Eric Ebron. I mean, T.Y. Hilton has been injured the past few weeks. I doubt he shows up. Of course, Marlon Mack is injured. He got injured last week due to his hand. So we're not going to see him. That sucks. However, this offensive line is deadly. The Colts' defense is really good and pretty underrated. Just because they don't have any big names doesn't mean that the Colts defense isn't good. This Colts defense is pretty solid, better than the Texans defense. So, overall, I mean, the Colts are a better team. Jacoby Brissett has been looking good. He looks like he's back fully healthy. The Colts are a better team. However, it is in Houston. You got to know that's going to play a factor. And Deshaun Watson, as much as I love Jacoby Brissett, Deshaun Watson is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. So, Watson's battling for the MVP rankings because I probably won't have my MVP. I don't think my MVP ranking is going to drop before this video. So, spoiler alert, if the video is not out yet, Watson dropped in my MVP rankings, just how he dropped in all the other rankings on everybody's MVP rankings. So, overall, we'll see how that plays out. But Watson, he has to climb because he's definitely behind Lamar Jackson. It's going to be, I don't think he climbs, but, make it a shot. Try to make a shot for the MVP case. Brissett, like I said, he's been playing well. The Colts are dealing with injuries at their skill position. T.Y. Hilton and Marlon Mack. Devin Funchess has been injured. So overall, I'm gonna go with the Texans to win this game. Will Fuller, it looks like he's gonna be back this game, and I expect Hopkins to have a big game. I expect Watson to come out and have a big game. This running game for the Texans all year has actually been pretty solid. Carlos Hyde been balling, Duke Johnson as well. I expect the Texans to score some points. I expect this defense to play solid. My thing is, Colts probably the best offensive line in the NFL. Quentin Nelson, Constavo, the tackle, really solid. Kelly and the crew. This is a great offensive line, and of course the Texans defensive line, pass rushing wise, is just not there. When you lose a J.J. Watt for the season and trade Clowney before the season, the pass rush is just not there. So my thing is, yeah, the Colts are dealing with injuries on the offensive side. However, you saw how they were able to move the ball against the Jaguars. Who says that they can't do it against the Texans? So I'm not confident in this pick. I wouldn't put money on this. However, I'm going to go with the Texans to win, man. It's just that the Texans do not have a better team. I mean, besides Watson, Hopkins, and Carlos Hyde and Duke Johnson, I mean, what do the Texans really have? Okay? So, overall, this is going to be a close one. This is going to be a close one. And, honestly, I think this is probably whoever wins this game pretty much decided to win the division. So, you know, this is definitely a pivotal game. I think the Titans are not out of it yet. All right, I think they're not out of it yet. I know they're 5-5. However, they face the Jaguars this week, which I might speak about that game. I might just do a preview on that game overall. But I don't think the Titans are out of it. But they have to win that game to stay in it. But, you know, overall, I'm going to go with the Texans, man. I just trust Deshaun Watson. I still believe in Deshaun Watson. Like I said, I know he had the bad game against the Ravens. However, we know how electrifying that Ravens secondary is. Jimmy Smith, Marcus Peters has been playing out of his mind this season with the Ravens, and Marlon Humphrey's top 5 corner in the league. So, you know, overall, that's that. Hopefully the Texans offensive line can block, because Justin Houston is going to get there. Like I said, this Colts defense is solid. So, you know, they rarely make any mental mistakes. Frank Wright is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Be looking out for a coach of the year. Just a coach's video overall. I might drop it today. I might not. We'll see how that plays out. But overall, give me the Texans. It's at home. I don't really care about the Colts having the best team. It comes down to Watson and Brissett. You know, as much as I love Brissett, I loved how he stepped in for Andrew Luck and kept the ship flowing. But, you know, the Watson is Watson. And I think he has a point to prove. Got embarrassed in Baltimore. And he knows that he has to come out and win this pivotal game. So I trust in Deshaun Watson. We see them win big games. Hell, this guy beat Nick Saban twice. Okay, he beat Nick Saban twice. I mean, there's really not much to say. Deshaun Watson, in truth, he's going to come in clutch. He's going to win this game. I'm expecting a big game from Hopkins. Okay, Fuller's coming back. I'm not sure if he's going to come in and make an immediate threat. We'll see how that plays out. I think Carlos Hyde might be able to have a big game. I think Carlos Hyde might be able to have a big game. Duke Johnson as well. And we'll let it play out. But that's my thoughts. Like I said, I can see the Colts winning. It wouldn't shock me. We all know that the Colts have a better overall team. That's out the question. However, Watson over Brissett. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new on the Phenomenal one. And I'm out. Deuces.